mysteries, stories of the ancient seas, maps we draw in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Islands filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas, maps we're drawing in our hearts. Every dawn a brand new start. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. On and on we sail so free, through the storms and howling breeze. Hearts of courage, spirits high, together we can touch the sky.
We are back for another glorious battle. Players have left off in combat, and we're going to find out if they'll be able to survive. We are currently down 2 players for the night. As a quick recap, the players have been on this island called Iron Root that produces a metallic sap that is quite valuable to those who are in the metallurgy field.
What's wrong, man?
The person who is currently residing on this island is named Tink, and he has offered the players to help their ship if they were able to get this crew to leave. This has led to a near non-stop battle with few variables in between. It's also led to some interesting turns of events, and we're going to see what's going to happen next. Players, would you have anything to add?
No, I think that pretty much covers it up.
Alrighty. So without further ado, let's begin. It is my Buccaneer's turn, and he is going to stay a somewhat safe distance and is going to take a shot at Oshiko. Let's get the ball rolling with an attack.
My God, you completely subverted my expectations. I was half convinced he was going to shoot me.
A 10 is going to miss, so that's going to be the end of my turn. Yes, I'm off to a great start. Be expected.
Yes, keep those rolls up,
All right, Edson.
please.
Go ahead, it is your turn.
Okay, then. I am going to shoot the big boy. The dangerous-looking man who's right next to Hoshiko.
Which one?
One who's still alive.
Which one?
This guy.
Oh, the first mate.
Yeah, the one who doesn't look like all the other guys.
The one who has been kind of attempting to use you as a punching
Yeah,
bag.
the one who almost murked the captain on like turn 1. Does a 13 hit.
It is not
If
going
you want
to
to use
hit.
the inspiration,
You can use
don't-
inspiration. You have 1 remaining.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could use inspiration. Fuck it. See this be worse. Oh no, dirty 20.
Rolled better.
That will hit. Go ahead and make your shot.
All right, let's see the damage. All right, and I'm going to mark him and lock on. So let me just roll that d4. Okay. So he takes a total of 13 damage
Alrighty.
as I
noted.
shoot him. And I'm just going to stand here. Hoshiko, don't die.
Can't make promises.
You do have my bardic if you need to defend yourself.
Yeah,
Use
can
it
he,
to
can
raise
he
your
add?
armor class.
Can he add? Okay, yeah, he can add that to his armor class. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Alright. It is
Yeah,
going to be the first
mine's
mate's
the one you
turn.
can add to armor class and damage.
And
My God.
Hoshiko, he is making 2 attacks against you. First, let's see what we get. Normal. That is going to miss. It was an 8. But
Might have
that
hit
was
Sister Mira.
a 23. So, I'm assuming a 23 is going to hit you.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. Can you add? Can you add the inspiration to potentially make it miss?
One dice.
Wouldn't be enough. You would need the 6, and I would need to then use my reaction to potentially lower his attack. Wouldn't be worth it.
Fair.
So that's going to be a 4 in slashing damage and a 10 in force.
So 14 damage.
And that
Or
is
they
the end
roll
of his turn because that is all you can do.
They roll low amounts of damage against other people, but God forbid he decides to attack me, and that's gonna change to a 6 slashing and something like a 20 force damage or some shit.
There's still a lot of damage at our
Listen.
current levels. Not gonna lie.
Blame the luck. Blame the luck.
I will blame the luck. I do blame the luck.
This guy is going to disengage. And he is going to run towards the captain.
Oh, lovely.
He is moving through the light. That's still in effect.
Oh,
is
yeah.
Okay, so what was the damage for that? Or do I have to roll a wisdom first?
It's a con save.
Con.
It's a con save, and even if he passes, he's still going to take half damage.
Okay. How is a 16?
I'm not sure if that passes or
I
not.
think I'm pretty sure that beats his
It should
DC.
be.
No, that would beat his DC. The most he can have at this level, in theory, is 14.
Oh yeah,
15.
that would pass.
He still would
Wait.
take, I think, 2d10 damage.
I will take your word on
2d10?
that.
I think it's 2d10.
Yeah, half.
2d10 radiant damage, I think, at this level. Still radiant, he can't resist it. I don't think he can.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I
2d10 at this level,
rolled
because
near
it's off
minimum
the level.
damage. I rolled 4 for damage, so what are you
Oh,
guys?
yeah, and then he takes half.
Actually,
So-
minimum's actually better when they pass, because the actual loss of damage is nowhere near as great, so...
That's true.
Alrighty. With that, that's the end of this one's turn. Mira, speaking of, you are up.
Okay.
There's a guy there.
I see. I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon. Oh, can I not move him?
Your spiritual weapon is on top of Hoshiko. It's not the green square. The green square is the cannon.
Oh, heard. Then I'll use that guy to hit
So-
the first mate.
Okay.
You can all barely see that weird, like, magenta shaded square behind Hoshiko's color.
Let's see.
And does a 23 hit?
It will.
Perfect. Oh,
Oh, max
That's a 10.
damage!
Max damage. Let's go.
heck yeah.
Tenfold.
So I got all of my bad rolls out on Tuesday when I was playing board games. So I'm hoping that today is good.
Okay.
No,
nice.
don't say that. You'll jinx
Ah,
it.
yes.
I'm hoping.
The board
Knocking on wood right now.
drain.
Knocking on wood. And then I'm going to do...
I'd
I
knock on wood
do-
to support you, but nothing in my room has real wood in it.
I'm going to do Cure Wounds on myself. Because... I'm hurting. It's a 7.
What was that D20 for, DM?
I think that was the guy's con save.
Yep.
But
Okay.
And
then...
one of these days, he's gonna fail those DC 10 con
Just,
saves.
just remember. Don't worry about it. Just, I'm practicing rolling dice. I forgot how to do it.
Sneaky. And I think that's gonna have to be my turn.
All right. It is now this one's turn,
It's Mook number 2's turn.
and he is going to risk a attack of opportunity, and he's going to bug out. Oshiko, would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, sure.
All right, go ahead. It would have to be a melee-based attack.
All my attacks are melee.
Good. Makes it easier.
He punches stuff.
Makes it easier.
He is the punch man. He has all the punches.
He's just that
Yeah,
strong. I want to
puncher.
punch stuff.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yes.
That is
that
going
gives
to
me an
hit.
idea for what I've got planned for him.
30, 20.
That definitely hits. Roll that damage.
By the way, you can also add my inspiration to damage as well.
Nice.
Nice damage. And with that, he's going to use his action to dash.
He's running the fuck away.
Yeah, he's deucing out.
I'm kind of surprised the first mate isn't fucking pissed at this guy.
Shoots him while he's
Unless he signaled him in some way at the start of the turn order or something. But ultimately, yeah, he's deucing out. You can make whatever inferences you want to make, but he's been watching his friends fall. With that, Ollie, you are up.
Ollie is going to, well, in theory, I could just stop that man in his tracks from running away. But the captain's in trouble. What do you guys think I should do? Because there's three
Follow
potential
your
things I
heart.
can do. I can stop that guy from running. I could help the captain. Or I can help you either way. I can give you some healing either way.
What would your
that's
character
annoying.
do?
That's the thing. What would Ollie do? Ollie is caught between a rock, a hard place, and that guy in the corner. I could do something funny. And hope that they actually fail to save for once.
Are you gonna try to trip this guy to death just like the last one?
It was an accident. You know it. All
I'm
jokes
sure it
aside.
was. Blood
can pull-
toots ominous flute. I wonder what this does. Kills a man. Silently puts flute back.
Yep. You forgot how dangerous that flute was. Still plays it though. Okay. Well, I won't be able to cast a spell. It would be best just to go in for an attack. So, Or I could do something I really don't want to do. Ollie doesn't like pulling this out, but if that guy gets away, he might cause problems for later. Ollie wouldn't do that. I'm gonna do the more
Jeopardy
obvious
music
thing.
intensifies.
Just gonna go support my captain for now. Swinging my sword. Me cutlass. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 just hits.
Alrighty then. Damage. Not gonna search here. 'Cause I don't know if I'm gonna need it. So it's 6 damage.
All right.
Non-lethal, of course. Ollie is not an intentional murderer. And then Ollie is going to healing word at first level. Hoshiko, give me a second. Change my targets. Not the best healing, but it's still 6 points.
Healing is healing.
It could take him potentially out of one shot range.
Yep. And hopefully with all the tools I am giving him, he should be okay. That will have to be my turn.
All right. Hoshiko, you are up.
But I'm gonna attack the first mate.
I would expect nothing less. Let's see what you got. Nice hit.
22 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage.
Max damage again. Hoshiko's on fire.
Damn.
Damn.
And since I took the attack action, I'm gonna use machine gun blows and go for two more unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Going
Go
in
ahead
with
and
the
try.
fists of fury.
The first one, I miss.
That is going to miss.
And the second one,
It's going to hit.
and 10 damage.
Heavy hitter. Is there anything else you want to do?
And with that, I will end my turn.
Oof. Good hits. Alright, this one is going to come here. And is going to take a pot shot at Hoshiko. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Dealing
All right.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Yes. All piercing.
Okay.
And that's his turn. This one here is going to run up and is going to make 2 attacks against Edson.
See, this is what I expected to happen last turn.
Well, expect the unexpected. I don't think a 9 is going to hit, so let me try that again. How's a 20? For a total of
Yeah.
24.
Wait, he crit?
He crit.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
That's fine. It's just a
Yeah,
move.
no.
Just a
nine-
mook. It's
9
fine.
points.
Oh, okay.
Not
If it was
damage
the first mate.
not
it
damage
was
to
the-
sneeze at.
If
But
it was the first mate, yeah. See,
No, yeah. These guys, I can
Fair
take a
enough.
few hits from these guys.
yeah. Yeah, you see Ollie getting the coin ready, and you're like, nope.
speaking
Ollie's
of,
like about to do
he
another trick shot
realizes
with the coin.
who's swinging this sword.
Edson, you're up.
Pretty much.
All right. I'm gonna shoot the first mate.
Alrighty.
I've got my priorities.
Fair enough.
15.
First mate just misses.
Fuck.
Ugh.
I guess at this point I'm gonna continue regretting my lack of good bonus actions and end my turn.
Okay. Fair enough. Oop, too far. It is the first mate's turn, and he is going to make 2 attacks against Hoshiko. Possibly 2 attacks against Hoshiko. First attack.
That looks like a nut.
That was an 8. Wow. Hoshiko, luck likes you. Here's
I
my
thought you said
second
80 for a
attack.
second.
Imagine, yeah, I rolled an 80.
Rolls
Like,
rolls an 80.
how's a 12?
You said 12?
Yep.
Just misses.
Ooh.
Oshiko is 1v1 of this man.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. This one here started his turn, so now he has to make a Constitution saving throw. Uh, 15, I believe, will pass. So that would be 2d10. $14 reduced in half would be 7, so he takes 7 points of damage. Using his bonus action, he's going to disengage and move there. Sister Mara, it is your turn.
Interesting.
Where's he going?
Wait.
Okay.
He but he only used his bonus action. What does the action do? He's holding something.
Yeah. What do I want to do? How bloodied is the first mate?
Bloodied.
Okay. Let's see, 5, 10. I can only move back.
So, what would you like to do?
I am going to cast Hold Person on the first mate if I can. Let's see.
You can attempt.
My God.
I don't know what the range. Hold on, I need to make sure the range is good. Yeah,
Very
range is
good.
good. 60 feet.
That's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep.
Wisdom.
Wisdom or
No.
con?
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom. Sorry.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Is going to fail.
Heck yes.
My God, let's go.
Heck yes. Okay. Sweet.
You land a hit on him now, it's a crit.
Yep.
Yeah, melee
We're
range,
gonna
though.
From within 5 feet, but yeah.
we're gonna use that spiritual weapon on him now.
It has advantage because he's held,
Yeah, it
and if
does.
it hits, it crits.
Where's it at? Oh, come on. There
The
it is.
nasty spirit weapon.
Advantage.
The spirit weapon hold person combo.
17.
17 will hit.
Sweet. Sorry, I have to like find it again. It's the last time I tried to. I don't know how it works sometimes. Oh, that's some damage. 4.
You
You crit. Roll another
crits,
d8.
just so you know.
Oh, another D8 plus 2.
Yeah. Because the attack was done within 5 feet of him.
Alright, so let's see.
Oh,
So
that makes
is
sense.
He's currently having the effects of whole person.
3 plus.
Whole person is like a really,
2.
really good spell.
So 5 plus
Sweet.
2, so that's going to be 7 points of damage.
When most of your enemies are humans, yeah, whole person is like a really powerful spell.
And that
And I
is
think
gonna
it's
be
humanoid,
actually.
not human exclusive. So yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna move because I don't know what this guy has planned.
Bad
I'm gonna
things,
move.
probably.
Yeah.
I'll go deal with him, I guess.
Move over here. Well, I have other things for him, but I can be still within range without him also being within range. Hopefully,
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Sister Mira?
that is it for me.
Alright. This one is going to use his action and dash. Six. Yeah, he's deucing. Ollie, you're up.
Ollie is going to try and knock this man out before he does any more damage.
Okay, go ahead and try.
I will certainly
AC?
give my best.
Is 12.
Ooh.
That is
Close.
going to hit.
Yep. Non-lethal.
Alright, he's still up.
Alright then, Hoshiko still has my bardic. There's not really much else I want to do. Hoshiko, do you need any healing?
She almost died. There
What?
we go. Sorry. I'm mostly bloody.
Alright then. I'll hold off for healing then. I'll heal you next round. I will end my turn then.
Noshiko, you are up.
Yay. Where's my full game? Let's connect my mouse real quick. Nah, much better. I'm gonna attack the first mate though.
Go ahead. You would have advantage, and
You have
hits do crit.
advantage, and yeah, if you hit, you crit.
Advantage and hit his crit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Indubitably.
So 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
And you said crit damage, right?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yeah, it's low roll.
By the
Oh,
way,
yeah.
if you want to burn my bardic to add an additional 2d6 to that, you can.
Yeah, sure. You said 2d6, right?
Yeah. Because it would be 1d6 normally, but it's
would-
critted.
It's almost.
Yep. Much
So-
better.
Nice.
It'll be 20 damage altogether.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Pretty good damage.
And he's still, the first mate's still bloodied, you said?
Yes.
I'm gonna use machine gun blows again. Is the crit only for, it's every time he gets hit, it's a crit? Damage?
It's
Yes,
every
because he's
attack. It's
because
every
he's
time-
paralyzed. Yes.
Alright,
Every
cool.
attack that is made within 5 feet of him is a critical hit because he's
Alright, cool.
technically.
He's paralyzed. Is the
And-
condition that's being applied.
And it's gonna be 2 unarmed strikes, that's both
Yep.
both gonna be with advantage. The first one, 22.
Before I'll hit now.
Minimum
Oh,
damage.
shuns.
Deuces.
The
And
first one's
still
8.
damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, you had to say deuces, didn't you?
Do we still have inspiration? Yeah or nay?
You do still have inspiration. Yes, you have
Yeah, I
one
think we still
remaining.
have one.
Can I use it?
You certainly can.
Yep, bucket.
It's what it's there for.
YOLO, man. Okay.
Wow. It was really
That
no
is-
point to use
Well,
it.
Not gonna
the
hit.
gold roll. Look, the good rolls. They were only gonna last so long.
That is OD.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? You do have movement remaining.
What, in my
Honestly,
turn?
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
he cannot take reaction attacks from there because he is
He-
paralyzed.
Exactly. He's going to take another shot at you.
Who's shooting at me?
The lackey. 11 to miss.
Oh, thank God.
It is the top of the order. This one here is going to take another 2 swings at Edson.
All right, let's see it.
First is going to miss. Second. 19 for 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. What's the damage?
3 points of damage.
All right, that sounds like a minimum damage.
That was a minimum damage.
Yeah.
So, that's his turn. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Edson, it's your turn.
Well, on the bright side, I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity
Okay.
to go stand next to what's his name. So you can attack me a third time if you want.
He's just going to automatically hit and deal all of your life damage.
Oh,
No, that's gonna miss.
Shit. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot the first mate with advantage.
Okay.
For 19 to hit.
That is going to hit.
And even though this is a ranged attack, it originates from within 5 feet, so it's gonna crit.
Yeah.
For 26, and
And
then hold
I
on,
think
I get the
Volcano
lock
Flies
on
here too.
damage.
How do you do it?
Yes.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of one movement. I just kind of swiftly duck under this pirate's sword, and in the process, I'm gonna kind of like roll over his sword strike, land, complete the roll, bring the gun up right underneath the first mate's chin, and just pull the trigger.
Well, you're shooting a paralyzed man.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Because I was like, hold on, he's not attacking you. All right.
No, I'm talking about the attack, the reaction attack.
Oh,
that I
okay.
Just,
Gotcha.
dodged.
Gotcha. Sorry, my bad. I loved it. All right. He is now
And
dead.
just missed. And then I'm going to use my remaining 15 feet of movement to go here. And that's
All
my
right.
turn.
This one's turn. He is going to make 2 melee attacks against Ollie. That's going to miss. $17 to hit. What do you think, Ollie?
That's gonna miss. That's gonna miss. Armor class 18. Ole
Ollie
kind of
has-
pulls up his glove, and you will see a shield appear. Ole's secondary role is tank. I am the support tank. You need me to do
This is Shamira.
the
all right?
ultimate role, support tank.
All right. Let's see. Ochiko, are you good on health? What do you need? Do you need health?
Like I told Ollie, I'm mostly bloody.
So, what would you like to do, Sister Mary?
I'm gonna do healing word on Hoshiko. Just give him a little extra.
Alrighty.
Got 5 coming to ya. And then, what's the movement for spiritual weapon?
20 feet.
20 feet?
I believe you use a bonus action to move it.
Yes, you can move. You can move
Yeah.
it and attack as
So-
part of a bonus action.
You just used your bonus action for healing word.
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Duh. Then I'm gonna do Sacred Flame
All
on
right.
this guy over here where Ollie's at.
Yes,
Okay.
sacred and right in the flame.
Don't die, man who's getting hit with the sacred flame. I want to spare
It's,
your life.
DC 12. Dex.
Right. 15 to save.
Damn. Saved it. Then I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
All right. Is there? That would be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. He is. Oop.
He's
Sorry.
gone. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, he's gone. I'm just moving him completely to the side of the unshown map. He's out of the turn order now. Ollie, you're up.
Damn, that makes my plan a lot harder. I could still work with it, because he wasn't there to see the ending. I will go and swing at the guy in front of me. I don't think 11 hits.
11
Oh,
will not
well.
hit. It'll just miss, actually.
Yeah, I didn't really want to have this man die, but this rate he probably is gonna die. Because everyone else here is bloodthirsty. I say in jest. For now, I'm gonna have to end my turn then.
I will end his
I'm gonna,
life.
I'm gonna conserve my resources for now.
All right. Oshiko, you're up.
I will end his life as quickly as you end your turn.
I am well aware.
Can't tell if that's a
Trying to
compliment.
save them by beating them up
I can't tell if
was
that's an
so
insult or a
hard.
compliment. But Hoshiko, what's
It's
up?
a bit of, it's a compliment. It's both an insult and a compliment. Wait. It applies to Hoshiko as well. Hoshiko, that fancy purple light applies to us as well. That's why I
Yeah.
walked around it.
I didn't even notice.
There's still
Might
this
want to
guy.
go. There's a guy. There's a
Oh, damn, I didn't even
perfectly
notice
good
that
beat
guy.
upable guy right
And this
there.
guy who's been shooting you this entire time.
He's been shooting at you. Maybe you should go for the guy who's been shooting at you.
Oh, the pirate lady.
That's the lackey.
Oh, that's Lackey. I read it as lady the entire time. I just hope they're wrong.
See, that's
No,
that's
we
why
are just
it's
assuming their gender.
that's why it's still alive. He thought it was a lady.
On a glance, I
so-
thought it was Lady too.
Shit. Well, but here's the thing.
Why
He
they
does
don't
punch.
just
But he
read
does
stuff?
punch ladies. He does punch ladies though. He
Those this is for everybody.
like he
Yeah, these
So-
hands are rated E for everyone. Remember that.
Hoshiko, what would you like to do?
I haven't been able to do that, but whatever. It'll be 5, 10. 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 25 feet. Hold on, before I even, just to make sure. Cool. Yeah, sure. I'll go to the pirate lady.
Okay,
Well, that one's apparently a woman.
it's canon now, bitch.
All right then. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
show
attack.
them the power of rated E for everyone.
And I'm
Show
gonna
them the
attack.
right and the left. Go ahead and make your attempt.
Nat 20.
That's gonna hit.
No way.
You are going wild.
17 damage.
Well, she's dead.
Are you non-lethaling or lethaling?
I've been telling you guys this every time. All my attacks are going for lethal.
Said he was dead.
I am highly pissed at all these people.
Fair enough.
And just know this
I
this
love
kill
it's the
right,
celestial dragon that's the merciful one.
this kill right here. It was an uppercut. I want to say it just knocked their head off. Literally.
Well, it's not gonna be off, but you are gonna hear that satisfying as the neck fully snaps back, and you just see it kind of like jiggle with no support or ligament to support it.
Ooh.
Ollie's just gonna whisper to the guy next to him, "You better surrender. These people are bloodthirsty. I can't stop
Like you're
them.
gonna end up
Like I'm
like
trying to
that
knock
guy."
you out here."
And then for my last bit of movement,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
right here for third, just right there. And in my
DM,
turn,
can I roll a persuasion check?
On your turn, absolutely.
Oh,
This one
oh god.
is going to use their action, and they're dashing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Edson, you're up.
Hmm. 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 You know what? From here, I'm going to use my action to throw out a rope. Try
Okay.
to entangle that guy.
Dexterity.
Strength save.
Strength.
So he's probably going to be okay. We'll see. My DC sucks, and strength saves are usually pretty good.
Now, if
Yeah,
I
but
get, now, if-
you've
now, if I
seen
get
my
there-
rolls.
Hey, I've seen your rolls against me.
Yeah, I got an 8. He's entangled.
Oh, okay. So he's restrained for the duration, or until he makes a check against it.
Are you gonna be
Alrighty.
pulling? Are you gonna be pulling teeth?
No, I can't do that. In which case, I'm just gonna start walking over to him.
I like that walking.
See, I was determining whether I was going to let him go and go after the other guy, or if I was going to keep pursuing him. And so the answer is, because he failed, it's going to be pursuing him.
All right.
We might,
He
in fact,
is-
have a prisoner, boys.
Going to disengage and run.
Casually runs past Yami, who's standing there like a mannequin.
That's okay. He disengaged. Couldn't do anything anyway. Sister Mira, you're up.
That's the last guy, right?
The last guy
guy
not
got
entangled.
Tied up. Yep.
Perfect.
So what would you like to do, sister?
Let's try and Sacred Flame again. Okay.
All
Full
right.
movement. I think that's, yeah. DC 12 dex save on that guy up there.
Let's see. Dirty 20.
Ugh! Yes. That's so rude.
Why you gotta be so...
I think that's all I can do. Really.
All right. If you're all set, Ollie, you're up.
Yeah.
Ollie is going to move up to this poor man and try and knock him out before everyone else kills him.
You can certainly try.
This guy has more chance of survival than me knocking him out. Hey!
You are
So I don't
gonna...
have damage to knock him out.
He is unconscious.
Part of me was thinking of being okay. I will knock him unconscious. I'm like, sorry about this. Smack in like Vulcan neck smack with the hilt of my sword.
You're lucky.
He's the luckiest man here. By the way, I've been hitting this man all fight.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I know I have bonus as a dash. Oh yeah, you lucky. I was gonna catch up to him too.
Alright, so... And just mark him as dead, so he's out of the turn order. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Ollie? Ollie? Is that it? Okay. Just gonna press forward. Koshiko, you are up.
Bet. How far is this? 5, 10, 15. I went catch up to him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 55. Oh. 5,
You could get him.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh yeah. Let me get here. That's a bonus action because I'm gonna be using Yes, brute force for my dash. And I'm going to attack him.
Ready? Go ahead.
He's restrained or anything?
He is
Yeah,
restrained.
you have advantage.
That
It's not as fancy as paralyzed, so you don't crit, but
21
21 will
advantage
hit.
is advantage.
and
Almost
21
sounds
hits.
sour there. Yep, that definitely hits. The AC for this one is 12.
And it's only 9 damage.
Damage is damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Top of the turn order. He is going to end his turn by attempting to break the restrainment.
He doesn't need to end his turn. He can use his action to break his turn to break it.
There we go. So that's what he's doing.
DC 12 strength save.
14.
Okay, he's free.
So he is going to accept the attack of opportunity, use half his movement. Restrain doesn't mean prone, right?
No, he's still got
Okay.
his full movement.
So yeah, he's going to book it. So, Hoshiko, you get an
So-
attack of opportunity.
Punch him.
Po punch him real good. Yeah, that hits.
Hey, damage.
Oof. He's definitely looking bloodied. And he's going to book it. 5, 10. Top of the turn order. Oh, it was already top of the turn order, sorry.
It's my turn next.
It is your turn, Vincent.
It's either you drop him or I drop him.
So I'm gonna run to here. And you know what? I've got a use for my bonus action. I'm going to
Ooh.
stab him with my dual swords.
Okay. Go ahead and try.
You gotta grab him.
No, I'm going to stab him.
Oh,
One of
So
the few
first-
times you'll see Edson stop using his gun.
Yep. So 10 on the first one,
10 to hit or 10 damage? Let me
10
double check
damage.
that.
There's an 18 to hit.
Yes, 18 hits, 10 damage. Ouch.
Bonus action. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That one will not hit.
Yep. All right, it's gonna be up to you, Hoshiko.
Oh, it's my turn, is it?
One
I feel
second,
back. What
sorry,
did I
I'm
miss?
coming.
I know it's
It
Mira's
is.
turn.
No, we
next.
haven't gotten back to your turn yet. It's just Samira's turn.
Okay.
Um,
By the way, Sister Mira, fun fact. Sir, I'll tell you later, actually. Now's not the time.
Yep. Keep it combat. Go ahead, sister.
I cannot do anything.
Okay.
Nobody needs healing. Yeah. Everyone's good.
I think we're mostly good, yeah.
It's just that guy all the way over there. There's no way I can get to him.
Nah, it's just that guy.
Y'all keep getting him.
Right. So with that, Ollie, it is now your turn. Ollie,
All right
You on
then.
mute? Okay.
Yes. I will have to get to that man somehow. Oh, why didn't I prepare? A part of me is tempted just to see what happens if I play the flute again. Question mark. Wait. Edson's not trying to kill him, is he?
Who said that?
I don't know. Well, Edson's using his daggers for once, which implies that he's trying to be somewhat merciful. So, a part of me wants to help him.
They're short swords.
I'll just dash for now.
And you
Shorty swords.
you vastly misunderstand my intention here.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do besides movement?
I'm thinking. My brain has options. I could deny him the kill by playing the flute and then claim innocence, but we all know that's not gonna work. I want to hold on to as many spell slots as I can for now. So I am going to do something funny. I am going to cast Dancing Lights. I'm gonna just pull out what seems to be a weird-looking device. And what seems to be like a weird-looking ocarina. And as I play it, balls of light fly out, and I'm going to make it form the shape of a small man, because I'm pretty sure you can do that with Dancing Lights.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to make it take the shape of like this small spiritual ghost thing in front of this pirate.
What is the range on Dancing Lights?
I believe it is, ironically enough, 120 feet.
Okay.
Ho-da-ho-da-ho. It's like this little leprechaun light thing. It's made of light. Hi-da-hi-da-ho-da-ho. Right in front of him.
Alrighty. It appears. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do because I have nothing. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So, dancing leprechaun in front of him. His last moments will be entertaining.
Hoshiko, you're up.
Bet. 5, 10. $30. I'm gonna use brace for impact again to get it right here. That's a bonus action, and I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Go ahead with advantage.
$21.
6. That will hit.
9 damage.
How do you do it?
Oh, the 1-inch punch.
Just straight to the chest? Or are you
Yep.
uppercutting again?
Straight to the chest.
You stop his heart, he just drops.
At least he got to see a weird-looking dancing light show before he died.
Sure, assuming it wasn't traumatizing. But with this, you are officially out of combat.
It was.
I
hope
loot
it
the
wasn't.
bodies.
I was gonna say, let's loot them.
I
Right.
need bullets. I
Oh.
desperately need bullets. Part of the reason I stopped shooting was because I'm running almost completely out of bullets.
I'm gonna go
I-
loot the first mate.
I'm going to say you would be able to accumulate about half of what you spent. So if you are just about out, whatever your half threshold is, bring yourself back there.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, Hoshiko's gonna loot the first mate.
Ollie is just going
Alright.
to. Is just gonna tie up the one guy who he spared, and he's like, "This is the second one I killed. I swear, no one's actually keeping the promise to not kill anyone."
I never made a promise.
Look, I never made that promise. Yami made that promise, and I would like to remind everybody that the Smith himself, Tinker, openly basically ended that idea the moment an actual attack came.
didn't he have that big
Well,
like cannon-looking thing that he brought out?
I can,
No, we
I can,
we brought the cannon.
I can also go back to the footage. I'm like 95% sure he did not ask you to kill. I think he asked you like to try not to, but he never really. That was never
no,
a prerequisite.
So he essentially said that in the original deal that we shouldn't kill people, but he kind of walked that back when hordes of guys showed up at his house.
So, yep, officially you are out of combat, and you
How-
would know that one did
tie
escape
up this.
long into combat.
Yeah, how many pistols do these guys have?
One apiece.
roll
You notice that
investigation.
the pirate lady, as she is now called,
Okay.
has a musket.
Oh, perfect. I'm grabbing all of those.
Yeah, Cat. What does the
Oh, yeah.
first mate has?
The first mate, let me double check, would have a saber and a pistol.
A saber and a sword.
Saber, which is the sword, and a pistol. Yep. Item-wise, he would also have, I'm gonna say 5,000 berries.
Okay.
Ollie is
Uh,
just going to.
The rest of them would have about 150 berries each.
I'll hold on to the 5,000 berries, and then if there's any bullets or and any bullets in the gun, I'm gonna give to Edson.
That would all go into accumulating the half.
Yeah, I already robbed people of their bullets and their guns.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
How about for the rest of you?
Yeah. I am
You know-
just going to tie up this poor man. Does the pirate lady actually have better armor we can give to our captain?
I was also going to mention, yes,
I was gonna
armor.
ask.
Alright, give me 1 second.
You think that her outfit would look good on you, Sister Mira?
I mean, possibly.
I mean, you do seem to not wear much armor. I get the feeling you're going to need to start wearing armor.
Yeah, after that fight, I have a feeling I might have to.
Even if it's just a little bit of padding.
Oh,
it
you are the
goes a long
captain of the.
ways.
You are the captain and therefore a high priority target. I can only save people so many times. My coin's lucky, but it doesn't change fate. It makes it less likely to go the way people want it to. He just flicks his coin up and down as he plays with it.
Edson looks suspiciously at the coin as he's picking up firearms.
It's an ancient treasure from a bygone age. That's what my
Right.
master taught me.
You would be able to get a bulletproof jacket.
Ooh.
So that would be a 13 plus your dex modifier.
Perfect.
And then add your shield. That's 15 AC.
Damn.
So with that,
I have to ask.
ask who? Is this in character or out of character?
Oh, it was going to be. I don't know. Actually, I'm just going to drink. And hang on, you were going to say something.
No, go ahead, because I was just basically going to ask what would you guys like to do next.
Yeah. I have to ask, Sister Mira. Why weren't you wearing armor up until this point?
To be honest, the other nuns on the island didn't wear armor. They didn't really equip me well for my travels.
I
So I-
see.
Yeah. They didn't really get to see
Oh,
what was out
that
here,
wasn't ve-
and we're not expecting me to be in battles as often as I am.
Yeah. To be fair, it's not every holy person who decides that they're going to the Grand Line.
Yeah.
It is a dangerous place. Like, I was well stocked when I headed out. Well, I was well stocked, and then my boat got crashed into yours. That's a story for another day. I'm still relatively well stocked in most of my equipment. I even still have my gun, though I don't use it.
Yeah, they gave me a few things, but
Maybe I can.
armor wasn't one of them.
Really should have done that. Would have been a smart move. You know, that rubber bullets idea. Can I ask that tinker if he could make them? I'm really partial to the idea of not killing people with this thing, if I can.
Well, look, if you're doing something with firearms, I'm your guy, probably. And if you're that dead set on not killing
Well.
people, or at least having the option not to, I can help.
Well, I refuse to end the life of someone who, you know, is technically supposed to be my. What's the word? I know it's a word, but I wasn't allowed to say it. Citizen? Yes, that was the word. I still think that's wrong. A word that means civilian or something along those lines.
You mean your subject?
Peasantry, that was it. Yes, that one. That's a good word. I prefer that one. I wasn't allowed to say it very often because they didn't like it when I said that. They preferred I refer to them as peasants. Yes, that was correct. Didn't like that term either myself. It's a sin. I don't
Not
like the idea.
too sure you're
idea of
exactly
taking-
in a position to be referring to anybody as either of those, to be entirely honest.
Well, why do you think I haven't referred to anyone as that?
You just did.
Yes, but it was more in a context of explaining things. Did I directly call them it?
Somewhat.
I did so in explaining. In a sense, yes, but I did so to explaining my mindset. I'm supposed to be serving them, not murdering them. Well, I was just acting in self-defense. I don't feel it is necessary to end them. I don't like ending someone. It takes their entire possible futures away. Every destiny they could have lived, every fate they could have achieved. Perhaps they would go out and do great things or more terrible things. I only hope, but at the very least, I didn't want to take their dreams away.
Look,
Sounds
That's it.
silly, doesn't it?
that's quite a noble sentiment you have there. But this is the real world. Some people just
I am.
couldn't live. And some people shouldn't
rather
have
lean
their
away.
chances to live out their dreams.
I'd rather lean away from the first sentiment. The second one, well, you're probably right. Not everyone's dreams are a good thing.
I mean, just look at captain of this pirate crew that's so dead set on killing this old man here. Gestures over to Tinker. All they're doing here, all the only reason they're looking to kill him is because he didn't decide to join them on their efforts to monopolize and, well, merchandise the ironwood sap here.
Mm,
Is that a noble
I'm
goal?
well aware. I never said their goal was noble. I just said I don't like taking away their dreams. Even if it's a scummy dream that's not worth my time to even think about. Sometimes in life, I don't know how to explain it. It's more of I'd rather not sully my hands. Drop to their level, if you would. In a sense, in the hopes, I hope that they can be better, but I doubt it. Still worth the try, though. You never know.
And here I was thinking you were different from the other dragons, still thinking you're above everybody else's squabbles and troubles.
I wouldn't say I'm above it. I'd say I'd rather not belittle it, even if it's something I don't agree with. As in, I hold value in life, all life, even the life of scumbags. Is that so hard to accept?
Yes.
I get it.
As he then
I get it.
turns and starts walking off looking for whatever could potentially help make these rubber bullets.
Alrighty.
We did find the tree sap earlier. Ollie kind of says out loud.
Alright, well then we'll collect the sap.
Would you guys would you like to take a long rest or a short rest?
I'm gonna need long rest.
I mean, what time is it?
I was gonna say, it's nighttime, right?
It is nighttime.
Then we'll go and do the rubber bullets thing in the morning. I'm not gonna be traipsing around in the dark trying to find a rubber tree.
Fair
I think it's a
enough.
good idea. We don't know how many more are out there.
They'll be back. That one getting away just about guarantees it.
Who has first watch?
I'll take it.
All right. So what is the order of watches you'd like to do?
I'm guessing it's me, then
I'll go
2 to
second.
3 other people.
I'll go second.
So me, Hoshiko,
I'll go third.
Captain, and then I guess the only other person left is Ollie.
Well, we'll do it in watches of 3, so if anybody wants to double up, you can do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But otherwise, those are our watches. Ollie, do you want to hop onto a watch, or is your character just going to sleep through the night? Ollie? Okay.
Sounding like some sleepy time right there.
Sounds like some sleepy time to me.
I am going to use this feature to make 5 pieces of ammunition
Nice.
Good.
over a long rest.
What type of, just regular ammunition?
It's just regular bullets. Specifically
Alright.
says non-magical firearm or sling ammunition for a weapon I possess.
Darn. Alright, but with that, before we do any of that, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yep.
Everybody or just him?
Just who's on watch.
So 19 for me on the first watch.
With a 19, you hear bells off in the distance.
What kind of pattern is it? Is it like the kind of pattern that you'd see, that you'd hear like a ship going in and out of port, or is it something else?
more of you specifically have heard it many a times. The military, when ships were getting ready to make dock or leave,
Okay.
it was one of those, like, get on or stay here type of things.
Gotcha. I'll just make note of that and keep probably making my ammunition using some of those like random scraps lying around of like metal tree.
Okay. Yeah, you got plenty of sap for it. In fact, you'll also be able to add an extra 5 because the craftsman, the tinkerer, is going to help you.
Ah, beautiful. I have all the bullets now. And by all the bullets, I mean as many bullets as I started with.
But for the most part, your watch is relatively uneventful besides the chiming of the bells.
And I'll wake up Hoshiko and then let him know that they're, doing maneuvers again out at sea. And then go to sleep.
But
All right, Hoshiko, what would you like? First off, give me a perception check.
damn it.
You got this, buddy.
I used all my good rolls already.
It's a quiet night. Nothing threatening sounds like it's approaching. You're able to relax a little bit after a long fight. I mean, not lower your guard, but just relax those injured pores.
Yeah, and then just marking down in my notebook all that happened for the day. Before
Alrighty.
my time is up and waking up Sister Mira.
All right, Sister Mira, you would be able to wake up.
All right, I'm alive.
That's always a good thing, right? Great start to the
Yeah,
day.
it's great.
Now give me that perception check. Please.
Are you kidding? I have a
It's
plus 4. What is
It's a
that?
beautiful morning.
That's so messed up.
Look. I have a +6. I roll like shit sometimes. A lot of the time. Most of the time.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you don't want to see the rolls I had tonight.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
It is a nice, quiet, and peaceful. More peaceful than it's felt there in a couple of days.
Oh, relaxing. I can just kick back and chill a little bit.
And with that, everybody can mark off a long rest, and you can level up.
Oh,
my god! Let's go!
So with this,
Level up.
while the players take a moment to level up, we're going to take a quick break. While we're on break, just jump over to our website, jump over to our merch store, check out some of our wonderful products that feature our wonderful players from all of the campaigns, and we will be
Actual-
right back.
Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegezia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegezia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegezia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegezia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegezia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegezia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break,
We are back, and the players have leveled up. It is now the next morning, and I'm going to find out what's going to happen next with the players. Players, what would you like to do? Oop, too
I
far.
promised a certain sentimental fool that we're going to make rubber bullets, so
You can certainly try to find rubber on this island.
I love that. I can't say I that opinion. We did actually find the rubber trees before. We just never did anything with it.
Did you find rubber or metallic trees? Because most of these trees have. Okay, so you were able to find. I believe, yeah, I remember the gum trees.
I believe we did.
All right, go ahead. You would be able to try to harvest. Go ahead and provide me with. Give me a second. Let me actually pull up a skill
Survival check?
list here. I'm thinking a survival check, or with some sort of reasoning, a sleight of hand check.
I definitely think I'm going with the survival check. Up in that shit. 17.
All right, you are able to harvest some of the gum sap. I'm gonna say you're able to harvest half a bucket.
All right, we got a decent amount. What's the plan to do with it now?
Well, probably just make small rubber balls that are empty on the inside.
Yeah, no.
That way they
You
just
know how to
bounce off
make
the person.
rubber though, right?
You got to melt it, yes?
It's sap, isn't it already melted?
Oh yes. I know there's a process to it. I will roll a nature check to see if I recall the process.
That would be a history check. And now I'm also gonna
Oh,
ask.
right. Well, that's
why,
+4 then instead of
hold on.
that. So
Why would you know how to make rubber?
Why would I know how to make rubber? I have
This is a
nothing
good
better.
question.
I would assume in my spare time I did some reading.
So you
Then
just,
again,
So I'm gonna ask: would it be within the realm of
Ollie did
reasoning
do a
for
lot
your
of reading in his spare time.
Right. Okay. I will say that you remember parts of how to make rubber, and you would. You would know that it has to go under. The word that sticks out most to you is that it has to undergo a vulcanization process, as well as a heat treatment process.
I believe it has to undergo a vulcanization process and a heat treatment process. That's why I said melt before.
Alright. Well, if it's anything like heat treating metal, then I could probably figure out how to do that.
I believe you would need to use something along the lines of. I believe we had to heat up the rubber and the material and fuse it with some form of cross-linking agent. Maybe sulfur? If we have it, that I doubt we'll find on such a thing on this island.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if we have the necessary equipment to make this. Maybe the doc could
Yes,
do it, but
at least we tried.
well, maybe the doc could do it, but he's sleeping.
He's napping. I'm just looking over at his sleep. He fell asleep mid-combat and somehow dragged Yami with him. I don't know how he does it. Spontaneous
Well,
narcolepsy?
I believe that's what he's been saying. Some form of
Oh, man.
narcolepsy or some problem with his circadian rhythm or something. I don't know what exactly he said. But
Well-
supposedly it's been a long-standing issue with him ever since he started experimenting on himself.
While they're doing that, what would the rest of you like to do? Because it would take a while for them to harvest. Would you be going with them? Would you be staying back at the camp? What would you like to do?
I'd probably be staying back at the camp helping Tink clean up the campgrounds a little bit.
The dead bodies.
Clean up all
Yeah.
the dead bodies and blood. Yep.
Yeah.
How about you, Hoshiko?
Hoshiko's gonna go check up on Hina.
You will find Hina doing a strenuous exercise. Give me a perception check.
$16. Oh shit. I had a self-roll. My bad. Let's roll that again.
No, what is it you said you rolled?
It was 16.
16 works. In the distance, more like, at the horizon, you see the figure of a ship moving to the southwest of your location. Not that you have a compass on you that you can distinguish that, but it is moving away.
A figure of a ship moving away from the
Yep.
ship.
Away from the island.
Okay.
Yeah. It is at the horizon. It's off in the distance.
I'm gonna make a mental note of that. And meet up with Hina to train. And if she feels like talking, Hoshiko will talk with her.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I'm terrible with that.
That's okay.
13.
You notice that she doesn't want to talk about anything below superficial level.
Okay. We're gonna have an intense training session of working out.
Sure. She does not do any sparring with you today, though, meaning where she is the one doing any attacks.
So she's not doing the attacks, just working out.
Yeah, basically, she's going to be doing, like, if in, like, martial arts, how you have the person that handles the bag.
Yeah.
That's what she's going to be doing rather than, like, contact sparring.
Okay.
But you are going to notice that this training regimen is particularly more brutal than normal.
Sounds like fun. I'm gonna see you through it to the end.
Give me either a strength check or a constitution check. You can argue a skill if you want to apply it.
Da-da-da.
Athletics might be the most applicable.
Yeah, I was just about to say, since I'm moving, it's a full body movement. Can I argue with athletics?
He's
Absolutely.
moving and shaking.
You are able to endure
23.
it. You are pouring with sweat, and you notice that she's barely glistening. But you're able to do it.
Yeah, that was good.
It's at about this time that the rest of you are going to meet up together. As you guys head back to the camp, you guys might still be talking about vulcanization and that process. But at that point, you would, at least Captain Edson and Ollie, you would all be able to regroup.
Well, I'm not.
Has
too sure
anyone
what we-
seen the tink? Has anyone seen the tinkering man anywhere? What's his name?
I mean, at this
He's
time,
outside
isn't he
cleaning with
only-
you guys, or with the
Yeah.
captain.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, well, I think one of us should go check on our neighbors to see if they're mustering for another strike.
Sure.
Seems like an idea. Ollie's going to put the other living prisoner like next to the one that's sleeping, still tied up against the tree.
So, another thing, what are we exactly going to do with those two? Has anybody fed or watered the Sleeping Beauty?
What do you think I've been doing? What do you think I've been doing?
Sleeping and getting rubber. So I don't think anybody's tended to him today.
Oh, that's true. I'll tend. Wait, oh, you're right. I have been out with you this morning. I'm going to go tend to them now.
This isn't a very sustainable solution, to be entirely honest. We can't be expected to keep caring
No.
for these guys.
It's more of a short-term solution until we can get them off the island.
And so what? We're going to take them with us on our ship when we leave? How exactly do you plan on getting them off the island?
Well, we can always give them a boat like the other guy. That worked out fine.
Yeah, what boat?
Our own ship.
Well, we have to find more
Edson
boats
just
then.
Edson just leers at Sister Mira.
That's a boat.
That is indeed a boat. There's also lifeboats, maybe from the enemy ship. Well, after we sink it, they still have the lifeboats. I guess we could probably ship them out of the water.
But what if they already left?
That's
What do you
also an
mean?
option.
Well, I suppose I did hear bales during the night. Signaled somebody leaving or going. Well, leaving or coming. What do you mean? What if they left?
When I went to train with Hina, I seen a ship over leaving the island.
Well, that is potentially a sign that they might have had enough after taking such casualties.
We should probably go check out that camp and see if they're even here anymore.
Indeed. And at this point, if the ship's gone, and based off of how many men we've killed and or otherwise incapacitated, it's possible that if they have anybody left at that camp, it's probably going to be much more of a fair fight than they realistically want to take.
Not wrong.
I concur.
Is everyone all rested up? We should go take a look.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
No.
What do you want me to do with this bucket full of rubber?
Oh, probably just leave it at the front of the our good friend's shed tent for now.
All right. I'll leave it at the entrance of the camp and try to kind of cover the bucket with like a cloth to prevent just like random debris from falling into the bucket full of sap. All right. Well, that's that done. Shall we?
Alrighty. As you start
Yep, let's
making
go.
your way towards the beach, as said. Sorry about that. As said, it is going to take about 20-30 minutes or so to get there. And tell you over this map. Disregard the boat. The boat is not there. I just can't move from the map. As you approach the beach, all you are going to see is a dinghy that has been dragged onto the sand, and it's leaning off to its side. From the distance, you make out a strange harness contraption in the center of it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to sneak up towards where the you said the dinghy was like on the beach.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Anybody who's being cautious and looking around, go ahead and give me that perception check.
Ooh, I got a +5 to perception now. Let's go. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
I-
not gonna
it
stop
didn't
me from
matter.
rolling.
You needed that +5.
I did.
Hey, I got a 16. My
Yeah,
+8 carried me through.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, 17.
Yep.
Yeah. With a DC
I got a roll
15,
when I get on.
15 and higher, you would be able to be sure that there is nobody around you. It is peacefully quiet. There is no hint of a trap. So it's either they are super stealthy or you guys are alone.
Anybody see anything?
Well, you said there was like a dinghy on the shore.
There is a dinghy that's on the shore.
Okay.
I would like to. You said there was some kind of like weird contraption on the dinghy.
Yes.
I would like to inspect it.
All right. As you approach the dinghy closer, first thing you would notice is that there is a transponder snail seated on or resting on the seat where one would control the direction that you're going.
Oh.
Upon Yep.
I immediately take out like a little bit of food and approach.
Give me an animal handling check. I love it. You're gonna get a pet snail collection.
10.
Oh, the snails.
It inches away from you.
Oh,
But-
come on now.
You do notice that it does seem to be eyeing your salad.
Come on now. It's all right. I don't hurt.
Go ahead and try that one
You
more time.
won't. And I'll kind of offer the food. 15.
There you
It
go.
eats.
There you go. I kind of gently pet it on the shell.
Alrighty. It is not running away from contact.
Is there anything else on the dinghy?
Looking at that strange contraption, you would see two shells that are the opening of said shells are pointed towards the sails, and it looks as if there's a grate in front of it that covers up that hole. You see that the shells themselves are mounted into a wooden contraption that holds them steady, pointing towards the sails.
Having like context of that shell that I'd previously seen, I'm gonna try to activate these or this one.
As you do, a fairly large. Are you activating one or both?
Well, first I would carefully remove my new snail friend from the dinghy, kind of
Okay.
safely put him aside, and then I would activate one of them.
As you activate one, you see a gust of wind beginning to blow. The sails begin to fill, and the boat begins to go further onto the dock, onto the land.
I quickly try to turn it
Oh.
off.
you need that for our ship.
So I'm gonna quickly turn it off before it runs away.
Is there any way we can like detach it safely?
You're reading my mind.
Because that would be a
Why
great
not?
addition to our ship.
I would
Why not ask
say,
the guy?
if you have carpenter's tools, you would be able to attempt to try.
I have
Do I have
tinker's
carpenter's tools? I'm proficient in carpenter's tools.
I
do
will
not have
allow the
carpenter's
tinkerer's tools.
Okay.
and I'm proficient. Let's go.
Heck yes.
So that's a project for later. Does it look like this contraption that's on the dinghy? All it is it's just some form of like device to hold these shells in place.
Yeah, it's just a mounting. You notice that
Okay.
the what it's mounted to is fairly thick, and the encasements are metal.
Can I try to remove the like upper part of the mechanism just like wholesale?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and give me a check with those tinkerer's tools.
$23.
Nice.
You are able to begin to move it, but you notice that there's something as it comes up. There's a bolt that's not letting it detach.
Can I try to remove the bolt?
You could certainly try.
Another tools check.
Please and thank you.
Let's go.
30-20.
You are able to remove the bolt, and you now have the shells and the metal casings that are around them.
Heck yeah.
Well, alrighty then. All we gotta do is create some kind of mountain to put this on our ship, and well, potentially we've got infinite wind, which
Hey,
Now, do keep
say is pretty useful.
notice that the sail of the dinghy is much smaller than the sail of your ship.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have Grizz help us.
It's not gonna be as it's definitely not gonna be as effective as on the dinghy, but you know, it's something.
That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be like full speed, but if there's no wind,
Yeah, if you get stuck
5
in the
miles
calm
an hour
belt,
is better than 0 miles per hour.
Exactly. As you regroup, or as everybody kind of circles around these new shells and new requirements, you hear a voice coming from the transponder snail.
Of course there is.
Oh,
Hey.
I was wondering why they left it behind.
I'm gonna quickly lean in.
Cordian, you there?
What do you say that name was? Gordian?
Cordian, Cordian.
Gordian.
He's either he's either one of the ones I killed, or he's one of the ones that is alive.
Guessing it's one you killed. They wouldn't have left it behind if it was one that was alive. I'm guessing.
If you're there, respond.
Yeah, I'm here. As I try to change my voice to cancel out my accent. Let me just make a deception check.
Yep, or a performance check.
17.
You are able
Yeah!
to lose the accent, but you are not fooling her. Who is this?
Damn.
He just kind of frantically looks around.
Your name's Gordian, right?
You answered.
Who is this?
Considering you're holding my transponder snail, I think it'd be polite of you to tell me who's on the other end.
You leave behind.
It's not your transponder snail anymore. So
Bars.
Well,
if
then,
you want it back,
if I'm
then I need to know who to return it to.
if I'm giving you a gift, I have to know who I'm gifting.
Samuel. I'm Samuel.
Well, Samuel, I'm assuming that my crew that was on the island is dead now.
Question, DM.
Yes.
For the most part, they're
Is this
indisposed.
Is this a female's voice or a man?
This
male
is a
voice?
female's voice. Sorry, what was that, Edson?
They're well, I'll say that they're not able to come to the phone right now.
Oh, it's quite all right. These things do happen. Thankfully, I am a very patient woman.
Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Patient people are difficult to find these days.
Exactly. I'm just betting you just can't wait to get off that island.
Well, scenery's pretty nice.
We could hit some flirt.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see in about a month or two. Until then,
Well,
sail safely.
sounds like you're running some pretty long errands.
Again, you won't be there forever. Sail safe, and I'm sure we'll meet again. And you're just gonna hear click.
Well, that happened.
You could have done better.
Well, it was on the spot. I'm not exactly. I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Well, at least they think I'm somebody else.
Not wrong.
Not that
But-
that's really gonna help.
Help, yeah. Still know people are on the island.
I don't think it really wouldn't help if they find out who. Yeah, never mind.
But we have a way to contact them.
I suppose that's true. If we ever wanted to talk to her again.
Yeah.
Something tells me she's probably out there building an army, or at least recouping the losses.
Or
that
has,
she
yeah,
took.
already has some people that she's recruiting again.
Well, she's not wrong though. It's not like we can hang around forever. That old man's gonna have problems one of these days. Because she sounded pretty damn confident that she'd be able to come back.
I don't think there's any convincing getting him off of this island.
You're probably not wrong, but
What if we... I have a really dumb idea. She's given us a month. What if we find every ironwood tree on the island? This is really stupid, like the dumbest idea I've ever come up with. We put them into potted plants, and we relocate them to a different island. On our ship. This sounds stupid, I know, but possible?
well, that's assuming that we can find another relatively uninhabited island that can
Something
accept
that-
these trees.
Yeah, that those trees would bloom or,
Hmm.
grow there really well, one.
Which is a big ask in the Grand Line. God knows what the next island's gonna be like. Could be a desert for all I know.
I know, that was a dumb... I thought it might work. It seemed somewhat out of... unorthodox enough it might. Perhaps... If only there wasn't a way to move... If only there was a way to move the island. I doubt that's even possible. Well... You never know in the Grand Line. Perhaps there is a way to
Well,
move an entire island.
Hold on. So, we've determined that she can come back here,
Mhm.
but presumably that's through some form of traditional archaic navigation, which I can guarantee with the amount of consistency that she seems to be able to get back here isn't going to happen. Or she's got some kind of eternal post. Something locked on to this island's specific magnetic signature. Which is hard to come by, but I suppose not impossible. But
I mean, they keep showing up to this specific island over time, so
I know, but think about it. The Grand Line, for the most part, is linear. Which means wherever she just went off to, unless she's got another log post set to some other location, we'll be right on her tail, leaving.
That's not wrong.
Now I know we gotta wait for good old Tink to finish what he's doing to our boat, but we could get right on after her as soon as it's done. And
That is a plan.
worst
Protect
case
the
scenario,
island.
worst case scenario, she's gonna be on her way back, and we'll meet in the middle.
and we'll have a reinforced ship to go after her with. I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Perhaps you're right.
It's all going to be dependent on how long this, how long Tink still got to work on our ship.
Should probably find him and ask him.
Because for all we know, we might be here for another month. In which case, we might not need to go find her.
True.
I'll try my best to help him. I am a quick study. I can learn things and pick them up relatively quickly. Well, not to the
Edson
same
kind of like
proficiency as some.
looks you up and down, like really. A look
What?
of kind of suspicion and disbelief crosses his face.
I'm a quick study. Well, not like I can do it on the same level as someone who's trained all their life, but I can.
You
put
know,
some effort in.
metalworking and carpentry ain't exactly playing a musical instrument.
We can at least help him procure materials.
You'd
at
be
the minimum.
surprised how much. You'd be surprised how much you have to tune those instruments, and how much effort requires into tuning them and buffing them out.
Edson just kind of face palms as though that's like in any way related to either of those fields. Sure. Whatever you say. Anyway. You're not wrong, sister. There are probably other areas, at least, that we might be able to pitch in. And it's not like we're going to be doing anything else on this island.
I was gonna say, especially since we don't have those other guys breathing down our neck. We can pitch in a little bit
Indeed.
more for him.
What about here?
Train
That
as
we're
much
going
as
to-
we can.
That we're going to pause for the night. Till next week, have a wonderful session. Oh, have a wonderful session. Enjoy your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will catch you next time. Have a nice one, y'all.
Bye, guys.
See ya.